appropriately for his career win total at 347. Don Shula. Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Yellow. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey, 43. The mic. Too little, cut. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. His career already storied, just keeps getting better. That last carry, CD, he hit 14,000 career rushing yards.
Think about the accumulation of this yardage like you're going upstairs. Now he's at the doorstep of the top 5 all-time in NFL history in rushing yards.
Unbelievable. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Attack, attack.
Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hey, let's get there. Q.
Topper!
Watch the edge. Check the backer, check the backer. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
On the hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
We go! 30 base. Hard, hard.
Check 24, check 24. Safe. Back.
61, matchbox lights. Yo, faster.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Rock it.
Kill.
Hey, Foxtrot.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. It's our field.
Yeah.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're becoming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Jim. Watch out.
Protein spill.
Check.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Kill.
Bravo. Now.
49, guys. Mike.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
At the 29-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Check 43. Out. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shift.
15.
Now Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They run the counter. Copeland. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. One receiver to the left is Evans.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Attack!
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Deuce.
Right.
Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and goal, Mahomes. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, check Mike 40.
Hey, Delta.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Here we go on second and 12. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ward. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had to catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
I'm coming after you. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll look to throw here. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Bring it. Bring it.
Come.
49, guys. Mike.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Here we go.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Charlie. Look at me. Zipper.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hit it.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 50, check 50.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
You got tight. You got tight. You got yellow. Check 13. Check 13. Check.
On second down now, it's Jones.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Slam, slam, slam. Alert 3, alert 3.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Switch, switch, switch.
Hey, sundown, 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 sundown.
On second down, it's Jones. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Box track. 31 to Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 52.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Here's Bradley Pena now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Bang, 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 bang.
Smooth. 55.
Back to throw now on second and 10.
Here we go.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Go.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ward. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
31's the mic. What we got?
Mahomes now to throw. This complete to Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
43.
Joker, 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 Joker.
Shift, shift. Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Check 31, check 31. Shoot, shoot.
Color.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes gonna throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. Mike 49. Mike 49. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. 49, 49, guys. Mike, 40.
You draw quarter.
Tighten down. There you go. Check nickel.
Yep. Hey, orbit. Ready?
2nd and 5. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Go.
49's the Mike. Watch 49.
Hey, exit.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Mike's 49. Mike.
Go.
Ricky. 49.
Yes.
Mike 49. I don't think you got it, son.
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Ready, set.
Now let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Watch out. Good track.
Hey, echo. Shoot.
Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On second down, Copeland, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Yellow, I've got little lady.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hold the look, hold the look, hold.
On third down, here's Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 99, check 99. 49's the mic.
X3, 218, get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, lock it. Hey.
Hatchet, hatchet. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Hit it.
They'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Coming to you, coming to you. Show it.
General West.
Watch.
Leo. Go.
Second and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Topper.
49. Blue Dan. SOS.
Now.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 6-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going back to you. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check.
Hey, 57.
Hot.
Again, it's Jones. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
He's checking. Cracks. Big dash. Come. Check. Lucky. Check 37. Big air.
Hey, yellow, go gun.
He's crashing.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Shoot.
15.
Watch twins.
On 1st down, Copeland. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yo, check.
43.
They'll keep it on the ground. Copeland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. With that run, Charles, he passed Hall of Famer Curtis Martin for 5th all-time, over 14,100 yards rushing. I'm not sure what more he can accomplish.
Well, in his mind, he thinks he can continue on and get up to #1 on the all-time rushing list, but you're exactly right. What a career and what accomplishments. And to pass Curtis Martin, who is known by his Hall of Fame coach with the Jets and the Patriots as Wonder Boy, but that's a big-time deal. So if you're passing a guy that they call Wonder Boy, you're a heck of a player.
Looking downfield for Gunn. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Chance.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30. 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, it doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
A gain of a yard. First down, Buccaneers.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Jones, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
Slip.
Hey, Ridley.
Topper. Watch out.
Yellow.
This is Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Hey, 43.
Hey, Mike 52. Watch the run.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Yellow. 180. 15.
Kill.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Switch it. Attack.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready, break.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check 43.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Defense. 49.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Buccaneers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move.